Wow, man. So this is really cool, man. And I'm really very excited about this. Kim Kardashian, Kim Kardashian West, you want to say, is really pursuing a career in law. Now, she really have aspirations of doing this for granting a clemency for Alice Marie Johnson. Now, she took upon herself to meet with President Trump, for the prison reform, and also to just really, fix the broken criminal justice system. Now, if you do your research, in 1996, Alice Marie Johnson was convicted of it's just drug trafficking and participating in a Memphis organization. Okay, that she pretty much had no part of, but she was non-violent and she served like life without parole. And during that time, it was very tough for her, tough on her faith. She was there. She ended up becoming an ordained minister, and she's been mentoring a lot of young women. And now, the Kim Kardashian took upon herself to meet with President Trump to grant clemency, because in order to grant clemency, that's pretty much an executive government decision, and that's usually done through the governor. Okay, and Trump, he can over preside that, and because he's the president of the free world, and she granted her request. And I just think that that was a really good advocating move, in order to free not only just an African American, but someone who to have a different life. And it's no type of things that she was going through, like some sort of just suicidal thoughts, and just being emotionally abused or verbal abuse. I mean, two of her children were in high school. One was in college. I think believe her one of her sons died in a motor vehicle accident. So she was dealing with a lot of emotional drama. And for some type of inspiration for Kim Kardashian, one of the type of people to advocate herself, to understand the law, and educate herself, and having the ability, using her influence and her wealth to meet with government officials and attorneys to grant clemency for this young woman, which is really amazing. I think it's very impactful for the community, in which more celebrities will continuously to do that on a more wider scale. This needs to be going really well, because now she's going to be studying at least 18 hours a week with one of her mentors. I want to believe it was Jessica and Aaron Hanley. Okay, there were two practicing attorneys in a particular time, so that's going to really help her prepare for her to do take the baby bar exam. Okay, now when you're in the first year in law school, you have to take torts, and torts is pretty much as a civil or wrongful civil act. It's pretty much sort of behavior. Example, it could be assault and battery, it can be false imprisonment. Those are the type of things that you're going to be tested on. And also too is contracts, contracts A and B. The four things that actually makes up a contract is the intent. Second thing is the offer. You got the third thing is acceptance, and number four I want to say is consideration. Okay, so what is the intent of an individual coming up with a contract? Number two, what is the offer? The offer is what you would exchange. Like someone making a contract, they say, hey, I'll offer you X amount of money, I'll offer you this certain percentage if you do this. It's pretty much just a sign, a legal agreement that you accept, and you have consideration. You got to take consideration from the parties. And so they kind of just give her a lot of scenarios of how to really relate and organize to be able to decipher what goes on in different contracts. So when people sign things in corporate America, are they really getting their pay for amount of the 2 or 3 years, like after they serve like 6 or 7 years in a particular corporation? Are they going to get like a 20% or 40% into their TSP? It's just a lot of things that deals with money itself. And I just think that this is a really good challenge for her, but because she said it was real boring, but she actually ended up passing criminal law. And she got 100% on that, so that's a really good thing. And her just getting to the studying the books, man. I mean, her father, Robert Kardashian, was a big time lawyer, and he has some statements about this. One of his statements was like, "Hey, well, he had to think really long and hard about this." Michael Kump, he was say, hey, you're Mr. Calling. I mean, you really need to study law. So it was like a little, 50-50 on there for her pursuing law. But I believe she can do it, man. I believe her IQ was like up there, like 120 something. So, I mean, this is a smart marketing woman, a businesswoman. What she was famous for, doing the whole Ray J sex tape and all that stuff, and becoming an actress. But, I mean, I would say she knows how to market herself. And if she wants to, pursue law and with great intentions and helping individuals, man, just because there's so many people that's just being really charged on fallacious things for no reason at all, and it's hard for them to really jumpstart their life. I mean, because once you're locked up for something that you didn't do because of the criminal broken system, because they get money for certain individuals getting and locked up in prison due to the privatized prison complexes, which she's really woke to. And it can be very discouraging in life, man. This leads to a lot of suicide and depression. And I just think her and Kanye West kind of understands that, even though Kanye West maybe have a hard time articulating himself in his thoughts, but he's doing Sunday services, and I think they're the one who are the shapeshifters, man, and trying to change the matrix of this world. But I mean, this is really interesting, because as politics, you really have to. A lot of politicians just talk it and don't even walk it, or they have poor ways how to execute a simple, just anything, any type of law. So with this, man, she may be one of the, probably I say, politicians, aspiring politicians that really, just very passionate about this, passionate about the community, not just doing this for any type of political gain, but really want to make a change in our society. And it just goes to show you that, no matter where you came from, if you have the good, right intentions and the right motives, that it can happen. And, I think this is going to be our proven fact there. Staying 18 hours a week, which is really good. That's roughly like 2.5 hours per day. Just, else too, as a mother, just making that mark, and that's extremely important though. So she began, Kim Kardashian, if you don't know, she began her 4-year-long apprenticeship, I want to say, at a San Francisco law firm. And even though she didn't never attend college or some type of law school, but she's going to alternative paths. So all the money that she made in her business, like multi-million dollars, she's going to go ahead and use that and use her connections to study law. So which is a really great thing. Politics, anyone who's getting into that is really good, because as an aspiring politician, someone who wants to probably hopefully work for not only the United States government and now, but to the United States House of Representatives, someone who comes up with bills and laws, and later in life work along with United States senators, man, just to get things done and help the infrastructure and the economic stronghold of the people, especially in their community, is a great thing. And so I believe that's God sent, and that's a calling. That's really a calling. It's more than a profession, get into politics though. But she has a great judgment, according to Michael J. Comp and his statements though in the Daily Mail. And this might be a good thing for her, so it's a good thing that Marie Ellis Johnson, she's out, she granted clemency, extending mercy for her in this moment, and she's changing her life right now, and just getting into like different government programs and educating herself, so through her faith in God. And it's good just having a heart, as people that's out there. So Kim Kardashian, I think it's a great thing. I really, it's very inspiring. In about 2020, she want to be a lawyer. She want to continuously pursue that and take that bar exam. The bar exam can be very difficult because even though she had to take the LSAT, but it's just many processing procedures, man. Just knowing the law, knowing the United States Constitution, analyzing scenarios, different cases and domestic cases. But she wants to study and pursue criminal law. So I think this might be a good fit for her. So I don't know really her accurate test scores on a consistent basis, but it looks like she has her right hand on her shoulders, man. So we can really see what goes on with that. But it's your boy Young Lean Jr. here. That's all I had to really say about this. I think it was a really interesting. Oh, and also too, in that quote, she says, "I want to be able to fight for people who have paid their dues to society. System could be so different, and I wanted to fight to fix it. And I knew if I could, if I knew more, I could do more." And that's, knowledge is power. Knowledge is everything. So applied knowledge is power. At the end of the day, just use it, and just benefit your people and just giving back, man. So using this, maybe you can really revert this and to people that, hey, that's been locked up for so many just crimes and that didn't commit, that's innocent, and they're just getting punished for something they didn't do. Like, need to be free. It just needs to be a improper system, but it takes smart individuals and courageous individuals to actually understand that and get this stuff on the road, man, and not just talk about it but be about it. So this is a good thing if she's real serious about this. I'm really gonna shut up out here, man. It's been a long day, but I just want to come here with another video with you guys with this, man. So this is good for the inspiring politicians and politicians. Maybe you can take notice of this, man. It's a future candidate. This is your boy Young Lean Jr. I'm out. Deuces.